It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. The action is only moments away. All that and more coming up next.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return, here's Tajay Spears. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be let out by their quarterback, the veteran from Oklahoma State. It's Mason Rudolph.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Rudolph going to throw right away. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. Back to throw is Rudolph. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
So on 4th down, the Titans turn it over to Ryan Stonehouse to punt. Trey Palmer deep for Tampa Bay. This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
Yeah, you have to feel good, Mike, seeing Baker Mayfield back established as a franchise NFL quarterback. He had such a tough journey these last couple years, bouncing around multiple spots around the league. And then last year, down in Tampa, he has a chance to get them to the NFC Championship game just a few plays away. If he continues to play up to his potential, this team's going to be tough to beat.
They go play action with Mayfield. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Titans have got it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The Titans offense ready now for their second drive. They start with outstanding field position. try to get the first points of this game. It'll be 1st and 10. Rudolph. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Rudolph. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
So on 4th down, the veteran Nick Folk will try it for Tennessee. No issues there. This one is good. And the Titans will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return is Sean Tucker. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 2nd down, Baker. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Here comes Otten in motion. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Here comes Jackson on the return. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. The Titans offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. Rudolph looking to throw. Catch made. That's Boyd. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
1st and 10. To throw is Rudolph. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Throwing, Rudolph. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Akine. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Titans out to the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Here's 3rd and 7. Now Rudolph. He's got his tight end. That's a Conquo. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They get 21 on that one. 1st down for Tennessee.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll look to throw yet again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
In trouble, and down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This one from 54 yards out. This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And this will stay a 3-point game.
Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. And in this case, the upright sent it right back.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here comes Otten in motion. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he's gonna be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Taking off, he'll try to get carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down. 14 yards on the pickup there.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Mayfield. Over the middle, that's Godwin. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. Throwing is Baker. That is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Tampa. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Buccaneers move out to a 7-3 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Titans offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll look middle here, caught by Boyd. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Pass complete. He's got Calvin Ridley. Second and a yard. They'll look to throw again. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached the intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score as we toss it an hour or so east to Orlando. And Jonathan Coachman standing by for the EA Sports Halftime Report. All yours, Coach.
All right, Mike.
Coach,
we'll
thanks.
From there
this one's still anyone's game. We'll see who's going to come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Buccaneers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run it. It's Irving. And this will be a Bucs first down. They'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Off the play fake, it's Mayfield.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They face 2nd down and 7. Baker to throw. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third and a yard. On the ground, it's Irving. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Titans offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Back to throw is Rudolph. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Rudolph to the left side in the hands of Gore. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. Couple of 1st downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Now Pollard. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
I think what stands out here, Mike, is there's a lot of guys in the league with the ball in their hands. They have great straight line speed. But it's the footwork. It's the ability to make you miss. That's what stands out about this guy, and you can see here on the big game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Rudolph. His throw left side is complete.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. Rudolph looking to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so It's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
To throw is Rudolph. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Whitehead. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The Bucs offense ready to take over possession of the football. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll run with Irving. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly, and here comes 3rd down. They'll put a receiver in motion right. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Here comes Otten in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. He's going to run it. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before third down. Throwing, Rudolph. He'll check this down to the running back. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. 70 seconds left to go in this game. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now Rudolph. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here's 2nd down. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Akine. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Back to the air one more time. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Now, 2nd and goal. He'll keep this himself. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. Points were at a premium in this one, but they're able to eke out the victory in this low-scoring affair. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers get the win, as we say so long from Tampa.